Good evening, people in my ohana. And I hope this will be like a 10-minute video just to give you an idea of what I'm shooting for here. So it kind of depends if I have a lot of people chatting with me, then it might get a little bit longer. But anyway, um, so in case you're new to my channel, for some reason you decided to watch this live video, I am Sister Candace, and this is my channel, Aloha Jedi. And if you want to know more about me, then go to my channel and go to the intro about my channel, and you can understand why I'm talking about autistic traits and issues that I'm dealing with. So with this live video, I'm doing once a day as a way to help me to stay accountable to the goals that I'm setting for myself weekly or even daily. So this past week, I've been setting a goal to eat dinner by a certain time range, somewhere between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. and I actually wanted to do it at 5 p.m. But I got wrapped up in, and by wrapped up I mean like got obsessed with and lost track of time after I uploaded and did the videos for my church. Because the last thing I do is I share it on the Facebook group for my church. And of course, you know, they design Facebooks and any other social media to be, excuse me, I need a drink. My throat is dry. By the way, this is not wine. This is actually beet juice. So I get canned sliced beets, and it comes in juice. And I always hate like throwing it away, and I thought, well, why not drink it? And it actually tastes pretty good. And I dilute it with water. It looks like wine, but it's not. So I got a tickle in the back of my throat. Trying to talk and eat at the same time. Anyway, so yeah, I got wrapped up in Facebook longer than I should. I forgot to set my timer. I know that when I set a timer that it helps me to curb that OCD trait, and I totally didn't even think of it. I just got wrapped up in, you know, there was something about, there was a motorcade caravan thing that happened today in my area that had to do with making people aware about human trafficking, sex trafficking of children in the U.S. And so that kind of piqued my interest because at my church, the women's group mentioned that last week. So I found that interesting. It's like, is God kind of like pointing me towards that to like say, maybe I need to like try to do something about that. Maybe I'll talk about it, not do some research on it and talk about it on my channel. So if you know anything about that subject, then please leave a comment down below and let me know. But so today I am eating a curry dish. So half of it I cooked myself and half of it was from a frozen entree, actually, because if you've seen my other videos, you know that what's the right word? I don't want to say I'm not a great cook because that's negative. I am still learning to cook better and enjoy cooking. So what I did is I took a frozen entree that basically was a vegetable curry dish with rice, and because it doesn't have any meat in it and it's not filling enough, then I took some frozen shrimp, which actually was already thawed out, because I had made half of the package like last week, and then so I sauteed the rest of it with some onions and garlic and other spices, and put it all together. So now I'm going to take a bite. So feel free to type something in the chat. Hopefully something that I can talk about. So in terms of my planning, because that was the other thing that I was working on, is if you can see my little planner here. So my goal is to plan out my day the night before, so that way I don't have to try to remember, because that's one of my issues, whether it's an autistic trait or a symptom of my widow brain thing, PTSD. I don't know, but I have issues with memory, so I have to write everything down. Unless it's like something that I just, like, for instance, I tried to, I don't want to say try, I attempted to memorize just one verse of the Bible today. It was Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. And so I memorized it this morning before I went to church. And then when I got home in the afternoon, I started to feel kind of like off, and started to feel kind of down about myself because I had gotten, wrapped up in the social media and didn't clean my house like I'd planned. And so then I thought, oh, what was that Bible verse that I had memorized? And I can only remember like like half of it. So let me see if I can remember it right now. It is, let us, oh my gosh, okay. Well, I'm on the spot now. I put myself on the spot. Let us not become weary of doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. That's Galatians 6:9. So I like that verse because it reminds me, to not give up, to keep on doing what I know is good, even though I'm not seeing any like major results right now. I'm not feeling good about it. I will eventually. So I'm not giving up on cleaning my house. I still can do it. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen. And then I'm going to clean up my bedroom. And then I'm probably going to need to take a break because I get overwhelmed usually after 30 minutes to an hour. That's part of my brain issues. And then I need to plan for tomorrow, because I'm thinking, it's 6:30 right now, and I usually try to, well, my plan is to do the planning before dinner, so that way after I have dinner, then I clean up and I can relax and do whatever I want to do. But now I'm like playing catch up, which is what I want to stop doing. That's like a bad habit of mine. So if you look at my past videos, you know that I've mentioned that before. So anyway, so if you have any tips or experience that you want to share about issues that you've had mentally, whether it be from autism or PTSD or widow brain or whatever, if you can relate to me, then please let me know one way or another. Either you can help me or I can help you, or you can share this with somebody that's dealing with these issues and they won't feel so bad, because then they'd be like, oh, I'm not the only one. So anyway, I gotta eat something here before this gets cold. And if you're watching this on the recording later, let me know if there's a time that you prefer. If you do want to do like these live videos and actually be able to chat with me, if you can let me know in a comment what day and times work for you, then I can try to work it, because I'm just kind of picking things at random. I just picked dinner time for like this last week, but I'm thinking, well, maybe lunchtime would be better for people, because then it breaks up their day, and I don't know, because dinner time, I don't know. One time I had a lot of people come on the chat, and I was surprised how many people viewed the video. It was like 40 people within less than 2 days. But then another video like only had like a handful of people look at it, so I'm not sure what makes sense. So please let me know. I just see that every video I do is just an experiment, and then I can make each one better as I go along. But I need to get feedback from you guys to let me know what it is that you like or that you want to see. So I like talking about my experience because it's kind of therapy for me to get it off my chest, but I do like to get some feedback. I don't want it to be like a one-way conversation. So I was actually even thinking about maybe doing some Zoom sessions, but I don't want it, I don't know, I'm a little bit apprehensive about that because I don't know. Like if it's like people that I know in my personal life, then I'll feel comfortable. But if it's somebody that I've never met, then I'm going to be like, oh, this is kind of weird. But I mean, it is on Zoom. It's not like we're meeting in person. And so it's not like some stranger can try to attack me or something. But I don't know. You just never know, because there's been some weird people that left weird comments on some of my videos last year. And I'm just a little bit apprehensive that if somebody like that comes onto the Zoom, then, well, I could always just drop them off the call, I guess. So I have that control, which is nice. But you can't do in like real life. You can't just go like, okay, you're gone. So anyway, if you're interested in doing a short Zoom conversation type thing, or it could be like, when I'm cooking or planning out my meals or something, if you want to like help me out with that process, because it takes me longer than the normal person to do those things. Like for instance, cooking, sometimes if it's like I'm cooking a complete meal, or like I'm batch cooking for the week, or actually not a week but like a few days, then it takes me like hours, like at least 2 hours, and that's not even including cleanup. That's just like the cooking process, and then I still have to clean up afterwards. Usually I get so overwhelmed with just the cooking, then I leave the cleaning till later, and then something distracts me because I have OCD, and then the clean doesn't get done until the next day or the next week. So, oh, my food is really getting cold. So, well, I see some people did a thumbs up, so thank you for the thumbs up. And if there is no chatting going on, then I'm gonna say goodnight for now, and please pray for me that I will be able to clean up after dinner and get my priorities planned out for the next day, so that way tomorrow can be a better day for me, and hopefully I can help more people through my YouTube channel or through whatever. So thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Oh, the next video. So yesterday I mentioned that I had episode 2 to the love story series coming out. So that the editor that I'm working with, we realized that something wasn't working out the way that I wanted it to, in terms of like having links to other videos. So we had to rework it a little bit. So it's not done yet, obviously, and I'm hoping that she'll be able to finish it on Monday morning, and we'll have it. I'll have to review it, and then it'll be published by, I want to say, the afternoon or evening, depending on the internet, because that's kind of part of the problem too. It takes like an hour for it to go through the process, and then another one through getting it uploaded and stuff. So anyway, so that's my plan, is to have episode 2 of the love story, which is talking about how Tom and I went from dating to from being friends to dating. And then episode 3, I'm having another editor that I'm trying out do that one, and I would like to have that out by Thursday. So that way you guys have something to look at over the weekend. So that's my plan. If you have any input to that, please let me know. And that's all I have for right now. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Mahalo!